It's hard to love somebody when you got a grudge against your partner. Are y'all in here? It's hard. Hey, the little foxes teach us a very important lesson. Solomon did not discuss with others the detail of what was bothering his darling. The thing that was threatening the vineyard of his love. Can I give you some free advice?
All right. Yes, sir.
You don't have to pay me. You don't need to go waste your money seeing no marriage counsel. I'm finna give it to you.
Okay.
Some of y'all don't want me to know about it, and you go spend your money at a marriage counsel, but I'm going to give you something that you can save your money and pay your tithes with. Vic, I'm going to give him some free information so that you won't have to do it. And for those who out, the 100 that's out of church, y'all give them this tape. Tell them to come by and get it this week. If they're not watching it already. Listen, I'm going to give you some free advice. You've been knowing about this, but you won't follow. So I'm going to repeat it so that this will stick to your mind. You should be careful about discussing your relationship and problem with others. You don't even talk to me, and I be knowing more about your business than you hadn't said, because you hadn't told everybody. Don't you know folks don't want to see you get along? Let me say it one more time. I'm going to give you some free advice. I'm going to give you counseling 101 from the pastor study. From afar. You should be careful about who you tell your business to, about your relationship with your partner. I hear folks say, that's my friend. But they got other friends. Are y'all in here? Public discussion. Problem make couple vulnerable to the attack of the enemy. Just as Solomon admonished the Shunammite, the Savior admonished his bride, the church. Look what it said. To catch the little foxes that run your vineyard. Now, we must nurture our relationship with the Lord and guard it from the thing that will hinder and destroy it. Now, it's all right to tell something, but some things ought to stay behind the door at your Are y'all in here? Something. Everybody don't need to know how you feel about your partner. Oh, bless his name. Oh, I feel this ain't no shouting sermon, but this ought to make you squinch in your seat. We must guard. I wasn't going to preach it like this, but I better go on and do what I do best. And that's tell the truth. And the truth will set you free. Listen, we must guard against little foxes that sneaked into our lives and over time do major damage to our walk with Christ. Did foxes come in? One thing that proves that God is blessing the arrival of the little foxes. Sometimes they are little squabbling within the body, little problem that arise between members. Sometimes it's imaginary issue. Let me prove it. So, S-O, and so. You know what I'm talking about. Just doesn't like me. She didn't even talk to me Sunday. Maybe she just had a bad day. A lot of time, the problem we perceive are just imaginary. Things we come up with on our own. You may think that folks don't care about you just because they walk by you, but you don't know what's on their mind. Are y'all in here? You may think Minister Pickett is mad at you, and he may be clueless as to what's going on. We have to put up our defense against the foxes. Prepare ourselves. Things are going well at First Baptist. Y'all talk to me up in here. Right now. God is doing great things. I've begun to see tender grapes appearing on the vine again. And as sure as the tender shoot springs forth, as sure as the blooms appears, as sure as developing grapes burst out in the church, foxes appears. Y'all talk to me up in here. I'm getting ready to come on in a minute. But I just got this on my. We are serving a loving God who sent the growth. But we are fighting a treacherous devil who is determined to keep us from being fruitful. He sent out the foxes. And make no mistake, the foxes will come But look what the passage say about the foxes.